And before I go into today's topic, one important thing from my experience I would like to share first, because without that kind of a concept, if you jump into the business right away, most of clients or merchant fail. I always sharing the basic concept, fundamental concept. What does it mean 0 versus 1? When you start a business, you have to really think about, are you readiness for your business? Hardware, software, and in other words, humanware or human capital. A lot of time people think about they want to do business, they want to do this and that, and they really never thought about their readiness, and they just jump into it, and a lot of time they fail. So I always bring this out first. Even any traditional company or startup, or even like business already in the business for 10 to 15 years. Knowing your business and not knowing. For example, a lot of retail, they want to do online business. Are you knowing how to do online or not yet? Do you know how to get your first customer or not yet? And how you fulfill an order. Have you ever tried to see you can fulfill your orders? And nowadays, we all believe that most of people using mobile phones. So if you're doing advertisement, do you put most of your budget in digital marketing, or are you still doing the traditional marketing? And another thing is most important thing is how you look at the money you spend. I have serviced a lot of clients in Taiwan and also in Malaysia. A lot of people still think they don't want to spend too much money in digital marketing or hire someone who knows about digital marketing. When I look at that, actually, it's an investment. You have to invest something that is going to help your business. And a lot of people think it's expense and they don't want to spend too much money. And when I talk about investment, it's like you have to keep invest in humanware, software, and hardware. And last point, a lot of things people know it's just for information, but do you know how to apply those information into knowledge? Can you use that information and knowledge make into the business? That's the most important things. That's the most important things. Okay, these are numbers like I have done some research, and the Malaysia retail actually got hit really bad. This MCO, more than 60% decrease in the retail market, even like maybe more in May. Over 200,000 of retail shut down, and over 700 employees actually have to require to work from home. But if they have start doing some digital marketing, I believe more people can do more business online and doing the service during this MCO. And more research showing that actually this MCO accelerate the digital transformations. Before, when I was in Malaysia, I was visiting a lot of retailers, and they just told me they are not in rush to do this digital transformation because there are so many shopping centers out there, and because the tradition or the habit, most of retail, most of customer, they will go to retail shop, go to mall during the weekend. So actually there's no rush for them to do digital transformation. But now, since all the mall is closing, it's forcing everyone have to do more business online, which means if they have done that early, now they can service their customers. Now, customer experience is the new brand now. You have to understand what customer needs. Nowadays, people are spending so much time on their phones. And if you don't pay attention to that, you don't understand what they are doing and where they look at it, what's their preference, it's very, very hard to do business. So it's very important to understand where the customer goes, what they like, what they search for. And once you know that, you know how to fulfill the needs, then you can improve your business. Okay. One of the things that I always share my experience is like, you have to build your own loyal customers. It's very competitive out there, very, very competitive. Either you own the database or you don't own the database. What does it mean? If you don't have a database, then you're going to spend a lot of time doing digital marketing or spend a lot of time doing advertisement and wasting a lot of money and again and again. Once you build up the loyal customers and in your pocket, which means in your phones, then you can do retargeting. So you have to understand how to build up your loyal customer and calculate how much the profit and how much is the investment you need to build this up. Okay, change of a customer journey. Before, in tradition, all the people have to go through, they get awareness through newspapers, TV commercials, a lot of like billboard. But nowadays, everybody using Facebook and Google's. So you have to understand now the switch is over digital marketing. From some research, 65% user from Instagram and 52% user from Instagram, they tend to buy brands they follow in their social media. So more you understand, you know how to get them. 55% of shopper, they buy based on the recommendation they got from the social media. So this is another thing that's very important. So a lot of social media, those exposure are very, very important. 90% of all the company believe social media are important. However, in order to win this game, you have to play consistently. If your social media post is hit and miss, it's not going to work for you. I will show you later, step by step, how to build up and where to build up your leads and how you're going to build up your customers using web and app. I have this concept of engine, double engine. When you allocate your budget, you should have 30% in active members to service your active members, loyal customers, 70% to acquire new clients. Another way is like using web to acquire new members, using app to maintain and retain your customers. And that's very important. Another thing also, online and offline is complement each other's. How you can drive traffic from online to offline, how you drive traffic from offline to online. Again, everyone knows that nowadays, everyone is using mobile phones. So whoever can start to build their web and app, become a first mover advantage, take a first mover advantage toward your competitor. Why apps important is actually help you to improve, increase your productivities and lower your costs. Winning tips. How to win? You have to have a very nice, smooth shopping experience using mobile apps. It has a very smooth float, easy for your user to go through, scroll down to find products, and very easy to check out. Because nowadays, people are using phones and just go through. They don't want to go a lot of pages to search for their products. They want to find something quick and find it and check out and right away. Cross-device services is very important. Once you have web and app, you can synchronize all the informations and provide seamless experience for your users. Okay, online to offline. For online, offline, they are very important. For online, there are a lot of traffics and there's no time and space limit, so they can shop anytime after like working hours. And then you can do a lot of digital marketing and a lot of data analysis to understand your shopper and their behavior. And for offline, it's better shopping environments, better shopping experience, and also bring up the brand image. So both is complement each other's. But there's one key important to link this up is to have an app. Apps can have, it's a built-in location-based LBS and with the push notifications. So any shoppers go nearby the store, it automatically send the notifications. So you know which store you will have the promotion. There's one concept I always share to retailers, like 2-second winning strategy. So when someone walk into a shop, and either they walk into the shop or walk through the shop, but with the LBS, they can send a notification when the shop has the promotion. So any customer walk by, they get the notification, so they can walk into the shop, attract them to the shop, and also provide loyalty points and provide different promotions through push notifications. Let me go into today's main course. 3 concepts about making profit online. Why there are many sellers still making profit every year when online business is getting difficult to manage. There's a lot of marketing, there's a lot of news out there saying like internet open online business is easy. Let me tell you from my experience, nothing is easy. You have to be prepared. You have to be prepared. More and more people open store online. Imagine that if you, for the retail, we talk about location, location, location. When you open a retail shop, the most important thing is location, because the right location, you will get all the traffics. And similar to your online shop, traffic, traffic, traffic. How are you going to get traffic? More and more people open shops online. How are you going to let your clients, potential clients, know your shops? So next thing I will show you, because they have built the official web and app for their brand and accumulate loyal customers. It's very important to build the brand recognitions and to manage their customers. And because you own the database, you can do a lot of different marketing activities. One of the things that nowadays I see a lot of clients, they have reluctant to do so is like they still used to get traffic from the marketplace. They are not ready prepared to learn all those digital marketings and understand how to build their own brand. My suggestion is like step out the competitive marketplace. Why? In the marketplace, it's very easy. You can get a lot of traffic. However, it's very competitive. There's so many sellers there and it's competing each other's. If you don't have a good price, it's very hard to get exposure there. And last thing is like, all the data you have, you cannot use it. There's no membership. You don't have a database. You don't know how to do the data mining. The marketplace is in charge for all the data. For one of the example we have is like there's one store and they have doing the business for 19 years and they have selling their product on the marketplace. And she found out that in order to compete with all the supply out there selling shoes, she would like to build up her own brand. So she started building out her own brand, web and apps. So from offline, she drive using the QR code and drive their member to the website and provide promotion through the website, and also using the apps to provide the loyalty programs. And after a couple years, she had built over 100,000 of database. So now she can service more than 100,000 of their clients with a 4 retail store, and she's still growing very well. And one of example in Malaysia, Ashen, and he's a food blogger, and he joined the 91 app, and we did help him to set up the websites, and in 1 month. And he's using influencers. Himself is an influencer and using his exposures and share all the local food in Malaysia. And just in 1 month, he has generated more than 6 digits of sales in Malaysia. To share some features for our 91 app, it's very easy to set up your web and app and just drag and drop it when you have all content ready, and just drag and drop all the photos to your website and also to your app. And we also have this uploads, speedy upload. You can upload to 500 products just in a second. And it's already built in the payment gateway and logistic. Now we are cooperating with the local MoPay or Razorpay right now, and also the Easy Puzzle.
Yeah. Just excuse me, David.
Yes.
So I have a participant here saying that
yes.
maybe your mic maybe can tune a bit because so can be clearer. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. The mic. Is it better now? Is it better?
Maybe you adjust the mic and also speak a little bit louder. Yeah. Yeah. Carmen say okay.
Okay. Now it's better.
Yeah, but just speak louder lah. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay. And one of the other example we have, this is like selling all the products, and he wanted to expand his business, and he found out that it's too expensive for all the different locations, because all the good locations cost a lot. So he's setting up his own website and apps, and utilize all this promotion strategies to attract their members and service their members. And now he's using, he has 3 stores right now, but actually it's not in the prime location, but still they can still service to them using web and app. And Shapey is one of our clients from Malaysia, and he's servicing, selling nursing, maternity shapewear. And when he started, of course, a lot of people still not knowing where the store. And it's very important that we share all the media strategy, marketing strategies, how to build the loyal customers, how you do the referral programs, and how you can do reward and bonus points, and how user can using coupons online. And very important that their website performs double up every month in last 2 months. Here's another features from 91 app. Like, it's very easy to do just 1 click. You can turn your new customer into members, and there are a lot of different marketing tools. You have like birthday gift, you have upgrade as a memberships and coupons. And due to that, you have membership filter functions. You get to know what type of product they buy and their preference, and you can select different group of data and to do direct marketing and send up the notifications. And flexible promotion and sales performance are very, very important. The big advantage of owning your database is you can do different type of promotions whenever you want, because like there are so many competitors out there. It's very important how you can provide a good promotion to your loyal customers, and with the purchase amounts, and get more discounts or a free gift if they buy any X amount of money. And there's another thing, is like how you can build up reward points. And in addition, there are a lot of big sales like holiday sales, Double 11s, how you can directly offer to your loyal customer. It's very, very important. In 91 app, we have 18 types of marketing mechanism, and I'll show you a little bit later. And we have also have like a free marketing template. You get to use it. So there are a lot of models that you can use and provide very attractive strategy to your clients. And online courses. it's very important that you learn how to use, because like we have a very powerful tool and it's going to take some time to learn. And we do have marketing consultant, we call account managers, to help you to understand your customers and how to build up marketing strategy and how to service your clients. Here are some of our marketing mechanism. And most of people know that if you join the marketplace, they have their marketplace have different sales and that. But again, I have mentioned that if you don't own the database, you don't have loyal customer, it's very hard to control your data, because if you have all those events and they are shopping, all the shopper are shopping in the marketplace, there are so many competitors out there, unless you are the only unique product out there that they can buy from you. Otherwise, if someone offering a lower price, then they just take all the customers away from you. And one of the things that different from others, like for example, other websites, like the app exclusive. If you have app, you can directly offer to them and send up the notification free of charge. That's one of the tool. It's very powerful. Here's another clients we have selling milk tea. And before, not so many people knowing about him. And after he built up his website and apps, he's servicing a lot of clients nowadays, and it generates a lot of money. And that's why it's very important to build out your own brand and differentiate your product and service than others. There are so many milk tea out there, but you just have to have build up your own brand. Once you build your own brands and with a database, they can order directly from you. Here's another client, and it's selling skincare products. And it's very important that you have all incentive offered directly to your own membership. Once you can build your own membership, you can increase sales. And these clients actually triple their sales in last 2 months in Malaysia due to the MCO. Okay, one of the things that I would like to share is like running a business. It's very important that you have to review all your data and actually optimize your campaign and formulate the future campaign. And why is that? Working with the 91 app? 91 app, we are not just selling a software to you. We provide consultation. We have account managers actually provide you with the different inputs, and we actually analyze your business model and give you advice. So it's different from other service provider out there. They just give you a software, and then you just have to learn from yourself. From 91 app, we offer consultation. We do have a monthly report for you. So it's very important. Any business out there, they have to know how to read data, understand the data. And if you just depend on the marketplace, you just let the marketplace, just follow the marketplace and have joined their campaigns. And even after you grow bigger, you have a lot of sales, you still don't own the database. There are a lot of news out there that even Nike, the world's biggest sportswear, they closed a lot of retail shop, and now they are more focused on online business and build up their own brand website and apps. And now I believe there are more Puma also is follow that steps. So sooner or later, I believe a lot of retail shops, they will have their own brand website and apps. Apps is very important. I have mentioned it's like complement each other's. Okay, what does it mean like smart traffic? In the past, you just have to put the advertisements, you get the traffic, you get the sales. But nowadays, you have to collect all the data. You have to collect all the data and analyze the data and understand your customer. It's the most important thing that I would like to double and triple say again is like, you have to have the data and analyze it and back. And once you analyze the data, you can retarget and for example, like in Facebook lookalike, there's a lot of features that you can utilize it, but you have to have that data to understand your customer better, or else you are throwing a lot of different, you throw a lot of money and using different marketing strategy and without any result. And from my experience in Malaysia last 2 years, I have heard many of clients, they spent a lot of money on Facebook and they did not get any result because the CPs, CBC, CPK, but they never thought about ROAS. What's it ROAS? Return of ad spending. You really have to look into how much you spend and how much you get out of it with a sales order. And in order to do that, data, again, data is most important. You have to understand why people buy from you and how often they buy from you, and can they refer their friends. 91 app, we do have a dashboard. There are 18 types of sales report, 5 indicators, 20 types of operation trends. With all this data, you get to see what and how people use your app, your webs, and what kind of product they buy and how often they buy. So it's more precise when you do marketing. As I mentioned earlier, 70% of advertising budget to get new members, 30% to use for service your loyal customers. With this data, you can make it more cost effective. These are the most important things when you have to learn in order to understand how you can do marketing. Product, member, service, marketing, and traffic. There are a lot of software out there, we understand, but there's none out there. They do have web and app. You have to look at, as I mentioned, double engine. You have to look at web and app. App is closer to user because they have it 24 hours. And every time that when they open up, they open this, they can understand, you understand what they are looking and what type of product they're scrolling, why they buy, they are not buying. These are all important data. In order to have that data, and then you put it into the system, then you understand when and how to provide incentive. And these are some examples of our dashboard. You get to see how many people are shopping and how many people are buying, what type of product they're buying, and how often they buy. Again, there are different type of strategy you can set. You can look at 1 day ago and how often they buy, or they can set a period of a week or 30 days and understand how much they buy and understand if they shop online, are they shopping through the apps or are they shopping through the web? And here are some recap of 91 apps features. It's very fast, easy to set up a web and app, and we have a very complete marketing tools and multiple function to drive the traffic, and we provide consultation to your services, and we have this system based on AWS and security system, and provide a very comprehensive service backend service. Again, as I said, 91 app is different from others. Like we provide a consultation, really help clients who really want to do business and understand their own business and understand their own member. Once they understand their own members, they can do more precise marketing strategy and make sure your spending is, you have a higher ROAS. And last, to recap, the difference between the mobile and the normal e-commerce is like with the mobile apps, it's much easier and faster to service your clients and has a personalized content. You get to know more about your clients. and instant offline and online access. And using this device, you can use the QR codes, LBS, and it's very fast and easy for clients, any customer to search and find their own shops, or they want to get promotions, or they want to register as a members. It's much, much easier and faster. And with the push notification, again, this is very powerful tools that when we talk about direct marketing, push notification is free of charge. Once you have like 1,000, 50,000 of database, you send up for free of charge. Versus if you have to spend SMS or you have to do Facebook ads, this push notification actually save a lot of money. And brand recognitions. Nowadays, you can see so many big players, they have their own apps. And why don't you build up an app with a very, not really a big cost versus those big players. And as I mentioned again, productivities and cost reductions. And interactive with the engagement. Any users can check anything from their web and app. So it provides a very good user experience. And nowadays, increase SEO potential for your websites. That's all the new tools that everyone have to learn from it. Okay, so there are so many SME now using 91 app to boost up their sales. And monthly, like we have, every month we do have like 100,000 of new store born every month. And yeah, that's about my sharing. And if you have any questions, you can leave a message, and I'm very welcome to do a one-on-one consultation. And just some recap. That's about it for my sharing today.
Yeah. So David, so you have shared your 91 app, the solutions and services. So for those who are not familiar with 91 app, actually, just now David have talked about the marketplaces would be the Shopee and Lazada in Malaysia. Yeah. So because most of the time, maybe David, I just talk to my fellow Malaysian. Okay. For those who in the e-commerce game, you will know that the Shopee and Lazada is the biggest player in Malaysia already. So, but most of the time, if you list your product on there, you get sales, you get deal done, and you have zero database because maybe you have the address and names, but actually you don't have the whole spectrum of them. Yeah, the whole data of them. So David come in as a solution in between this. Yeah. So then, because most of the customer, if they want the database on their hand, they want to build a membership, they are not, and they don't want to bow by the platform rules, because platform have its own rules, right? Have its own charges, have its own campaigns, yeah, have its own delivery charges. Sometimes for certain businessmen out there, this is very not flexible. Yeah, because I want to offer something new to my members. I cannot do it because it's platform rules. Lazada say cannot, I cannot do. Shopee say cannot, I cannot do. Yeah, so we are some businessmen I know, they were very active on e-commerce. They are at the mercy of this platform. Yeah, so for the long run, you should have your own store. You can utilize 91 app, services and solution. Yeah, so to build your whole solution on combining a mobile website and also an app for your customers, so you can do monthly or even more promotions to your direct members, because once a customer buy from you, they know you already, they love you, so it's easier for them to come back to you. Yeah, so that's how the online works, because most of the time people may and the online business strategy and offline strategy is a bit different. Yeah, because online is all about reoccurring again and again. That's where the biggest profit is, not one time
right.
then.
Right. It's very important that from my experience last 2 years in Malaysia, I realized a lot of local players, they probably they're still using their own experience in the past. But actually for online, you have to be very consistent. And again, I said, invest to your loyal customer and to invest all the technology. For example, like you have to invest to your own staff. You have to send them, for example, I will strongly suggest anyone want to do online business, go to DMC, learn all those digital marketing. You have to have staff actually enabled to do digital marketing in-house. If it's not, then hire someone, hire any agency. They are good in digital marketing. It's just like, for example, let's talk about like offline in retail. If you have a bubble tea shop, you have to have someone who know how to make bubble tea. You have to have someone service bubble teas. You have to have someone doing the bubble tea in the store or send like deliver in the store. For online business, you have to have someone who actually knowing how to do digital marketing. If not, then how are you going to do it, right? You have a product, of course, you can put it in the marketplace. And I mentioned early, like when I said double, like a double engine is like, there's another strategy is like, you can still put your products selling in marketplace. And although you can access to the database, but you do have their email or phone numbers. Then later on, you can do using SMS to activate, to ask them, invite them to download apps. Once you have that, then you have new users coming free from marketplace, and you start retain your loyal customer using apps and webs, your own brand. And maybe you can offer special discount or special giveaway for your own loyal customers, and slowly build up. No business can build in one day. It's just accumulate. All the brand value, it takes time to accumulate. And another thing is the service. How good is your product? How good is your service? Because nowadays, again, I said, it's so competitive out there. There are so many products out there. They are servicing in very good service level. So product is important. Service level is important. So it's so many things you have to learn. That's why I mentioned earlier, 0 to 1. Are you ready to get into the business? And we are very sincere, looking someone who really want to do business. And we have an account manager actually sit down one-on-one to go through the situation what you have now and understand where you need to do the improvement. If you need digital marketing, you have to select the courses. If you need the training, we do have online trainings. And if you have questions about how to do online and offline integrations, and we can provide another solution provider locally to help you to do integrations, there are so many things need to learn. So I do believe that, as I mentioned, MCO is accelerate a lot of digital transformation. I believe all the retail will have online preference. So it's so important that everyone and each company have to have someone who dedicate in digital marketing. Since all the user, they are using mobile phone. So you really have to understand what they are looking at and where they buy from and how often they buy. Yeah, once you know that, then it's better, you have a better chance. Otherwise, some other competitor, they know all the data, they get all the benefit. So if you look at all those big players, they have apps. Think about any other big player without apps. You can just imagine, like top 3 player, they all have apps. But if you want to do business, you don't have app, why not?
Yes, of course, yeah. Because the beautiful thing about 91 app is it combines. There's no need to build a website. After that, you go spend 10, 20, 30, 40K just to build another app for it. Yeah, because a 91 app solution is integrated. It means that you build the website and the app together in one package. Yeah, so that's the beauty of 91 app. And also it comes with the back end. You can track the data and everything. So of course there's an investment involved in this. So roughly, what's the investment to start with, David? You?
Okay. For 91 app, like for web and app together, is 12,000 ringgit to start. 12,000
Okay.
ringgit to start. Yes.
Okay, so it's a whole package, 12,000 ringgit.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's
12,000.
and everything in one, you know. So
Yes.
so they,
Everything
because
in one.
yes, because if you look at the different development, that would be 30, 40K just to build an app. Yeah, for the beautiful app with all the back ends. 30K
Right.
is quite a normal price to build an app. So that's why a lot of people never even get started on app. So that's because due to the to the high cost of it. Yeah. So what do you observe? You know, because you have been here in Malaysia for a few times, you talk to retailers. So is there any other stories you want to share with us on the I understand you see some pain of the retailers here. Do you think that what they should do in this MCO in the coming 3 to 6 months?
Okay. Well, I have seen couple of retail that they do have internal digital marketing, and they actually leverage offline to online. Since the MCO, they cannot selling all the product on offline. So one of my clients, they are selling goods through the online business. In last 2 months, it's like more than 50% of their growth.
Oh,
And
yes.
yeah.
What category is that? Can I know?
Yes, I think it's food related.
Food related, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
food related. It's health related, health and food related.
Household products, yeah.
Yeah, household products. And then there's another company. Actually, they signed up, but they don't have dedicated person. So actually, it's like took them a while for them to actually get ready, post everything on, and then to set up everything. So it's just like, that's why I mentioned early, like we would like to make sure to understand the customer, help clients understand what they need to put together for the right business. For example, like I mentioned, if they don't have digital marketing talents, either they can talk to DMC, you do have those talent referral programs, and also they can hire someone like DMC or any other digital marketing company to help them to focus to run the business, so they can allocate their resource for the products and fulfillment. So it's very important to position themselves, which part they are lacking, and then how to improve it. But in long run, I would strongly suggest that since all the customer behavior have changed, we get all the information from mobile phones. So everyone have to learn how to do digital marketing and how to do online business.
Yes, I totally agree. For those, if you are seeing, if your industry or your segment, a product segment, is already online, there's already an established user base. Your competitor already getting online customers. You should just do it. Okay, there's no hesitation, you know. So because I'm seeing some of the my observation, okay, for local retailers or local businesses, they are seeing their competitors getting online leads or online sales, and they don't know how to do it. So that's a bit saddening, you know. So
yeah, one of the example, let's say like a beauty salon. Beauty salon, a lot of a traditional beauty salon may think, well, all the business is in retail. But what I would suggest is like they should have web and app, and then using web and app provide information on website and show them some videos how they can take care of their own skin, their own body. And then when they want to do the treatment, of course they go to retail. And with the apps, you can send up like notification by your appointment. You can set out notifications when and how to improve their skin and body. That's the best tool to use it.
Yeah, sure. Because maybe membership idea, maybe can be online membership idea can be new for some of the participant here, but in Malaysia, around, if I'm not wrong, is 5-7 years ago. Those time was all the range about collecting cards, you know. Though before digital collecting card, member card, every time you sign up something, some people just give you a card, so your whole wallet got 20 cards, you know. So those times, even renewal membership also can make money. Okay, so but those are the times you know. Those are the times that shop use membership to lock in their customers using the offline way. But right now, it's the whole thing is online right now. So you're gonna have an app, you're gonna have a website, you're gonna have, this is the new membership. Yeah, it's not it's the old concept, but new technology. Yeah, so it
Exactly.
still works until now.
Exactly, because in one mobile phone, you can have like 10, 20, 30 apps, all membership is in your mobile phones. And there are like some misunderstanding. A lot of people still think apps will take a lot of memory to slow down your mobile phone. But thank you for all the new technology. Now all the new mobile phones have a very powerful CPU and big memory. So actually, any mobile phone, they can host up maybe up to 120 apps. There's no problem.
It's totally okay, yeah, because even they don't install the app, you will still have a mobile web, you know, they can still QR code and
Yes.
everything. If
Yes,
PAM is still
that's
leaks to
right.
your web, it still can make a sales there. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I understand that David, you have a solution also on the offline retail shop, right? Of course, I understand right now it's a bit of a low touch, but I understand you have a tablet app and everything. Is that launched already in Malaysia? It means
Yes,
that.
yes, yes. Yeah, we have like we call iPad solutions. So it's very easy now in the store that anyone come into the store, and store managers can just input their database. And so every time when any customer comes in, you understand their preference. So you can offer them in different, you get ahead of time, understand what they like, what they don't like. And then this information also link up to the web and app. So what the preference, for example, if they come to the store and they like someone and they like something they did not purchase at that time, when he or she go back, you can still trace them. And from the mobile web and app, you still can send a notification to see when they want to buy and when they want to try the product, or when they want to check out anytime, anywhere. We have all the record online and offline.
Yeah, because I've been seeing David's this 91 app solution. It's fantastic because most of the time when I walk into the shop don't even know who I am. You know, maybe I buy for 10 times, 20 times already. I'm a loyal customer. They still don't know I'm a loyal customer. Yeah. So maybe I say I buy from a IT shop, then I buy a monitor, a mouse every month, you know, then they still don't know I'm a member. That's a bit sad, you know. Then the first thing is, do you have a membership? I say, yeah, I don't know. How should I? Then that's a bit weird, you know. If you have an app, QR code, pen, and say, you are a member, just scan here. Beautiful.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly,
a beautiful
exactly.
solution. So
Exactly. It's
yes.
very important that for offline to get to know all your members, and then if they can have a greeting, if someone comes in and you know them right away, and you can say, oh, Mr. Wong and Mr. Kenny, how are you? And it's just like, it's make you feel like, you know, it's so friendly, and people, when you feel ease, you want to buy more.
Yes, yes, that's real customer service. Yeah. So
Right,
of course,
right.
using the same app, you can also, after they leave the shop, you know, you can still remarket them after your customer leave the shop, because sometimes due to they are busy, they are not in the area, but you know they still want the thing. They look at it, they love it, but they don't know how to get it back, and there's no motivation to go back to the shop, but they are still your members, so they can just buy from your app. Yeah, that's the idea of O2O, huh? Not just buying the whole thing online. They can also, you know, they come to the shop, look at it, touch it, love it, but they want to think of it. But when they want it, the usual way is to go back to the retail, which a lot of people say right now MCO, I don't want to go out lah, you know, have to queue and everything. But I can, if I have something like that, yeah, there's no need to queue. I just bam, deliver to my house. Yeah,
exactly. Because nowadays, I believe even after MCO, people still will be cautious to all go into the store. And if you have a big sales, you probably won't all jump into the one store. You probably can using apps. You can buy anywhere you want. You know the promotions you have. You know when it's Double 11, you have annual sales or you have a rare sales. You can buy anything from your web, because like it's much easier.
Yes, and people actually want to avoid also contact lah, because I don't want to jam around, you know, at least for the next 6 to 12 months, I don't want to go into crowded places. Even a place more than 5 person is getting uneasy in Malaysia. It's uneasy to see people around, you know, 2 or 3, okay, but more than that is a bit uneasy already. So
exactly.
So retail, you have to adopt O2O no matter what, so to stay in the game. So next we will have Q&A, but before this, can I just share some of the DMC offering also? Yeah.
Oh, sure, definitely.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so just a minute now. Let me. So David, can you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So for all the participants today, so if you just now we have roughly go through the idea of 91 app. So of course 91 app have a local representative. What if you're interested in this solution? Yeah. So you can always scan the QR code. Yeah, on the screen. Then what you should do is you copy. Then you jump to a Google Sheet. Then you fill up the basic details: name, company, and your phone number. So later we will have the 91 app service manager to come back to you, yeah, to discuss with you and consult with you. So you want to get this free consultation, you want to understand this solution, yeah, please scan this QR code and fill up the form, and we will service you soon, yeah, because this is a fantastic solution. So if you're spending already on online, bam, you should have it. Yeah, if you're just starting, just look at the solution, see whether it fits your brand or not. Yeah, very important. Let me check the chat. Just a minute. Okay, so I just give some time for everybody to take a look on the chat on the QR code. So yeah, so please spend your time, you know, to talk with us. Yeah. So everything good? So another good news I have today is it's place and train program, yeah, strategic initiative. Yeah, so this is for employers. If you are looking for people with digital skills, you can always WhatsApp me, Kenny Lee. My name is Kenny. So you can always WhatsApp me, so we can talk about, because for some of the business, I understand that some are expanding right now actually instead of downsizing. So for employees are looking for digital people, so you can WhatsApp me. This number 012-640-2040. Yeah, so take a phone snapshot of this. Yeah, I will allow some time. Yeah. Okay, so next would be who we are. We are DMC. Together, I work with the 91 app, our company. So we are the #1 digital marketing consultancy in Malaysia. So we are not pop-up shop. In MCO, during this pandemic, a lot of pop-up shop, pop-up guru right now on the online, teach people how to become millionaire. We are not those kind of company. We are a skill company where we have been teaching, certifying people in digital marketing skills and doing service. Yeah. So we are in the whole Semenanjung, Malaysia. We are in PJ, we are in Belakong right now, and we are in Penang, and also in JB. Yeah, we have 4 branches right now in Malaysia. Yeah, and also our company is recognized by HRDF, MDEC, also MSC company. If you're looking at MSC company, it means it's a technology company, not some Sendirian Berhad with just services. So we are recognized, and also this is our team. I think you met Charles in the first day. Yeah, and of course, we have a team of trainers, you know, not just one, and all of us are industry experts where we can guide you on different product, different specialization, say Facebook, Google, and contents, yeah, and also website building, data, and different language, yeah. And during these 4 years, we have been certifying a lot of people. Yeah, we've been certified over 2,500 Malaysian in digital marketing industry, in 2 languages, in English and also in Chinese, 中文课程. So this is during offline. This is a 4 weeks program. 4 weeks program where you have to come 2 days a week. Yeah, so this is a structure that because it's a skill program, so you have to come here and do project based and build up your whole skill to do digital marketing. So of course, we work with multiple associations and institutions out there. We are invited by Ministry of Entrepreneur, MIDEC, to serve them, and also the HRDF, where we are being awarded also to run the Insert program, and also the HUTS program, where it's being dedicated to housewife or single moms. And MDEC e-Usahawan is the program that run also by government, MDEC to be exactly, to build e-Usahawan, a 1-day program, free. So DMC run for MDEC. and also Magic, where the techno entrepreneur, where we are the first 2 batch of trainers, where this is where if you don't know Grab, if you don't know Magic, if you know Grab, so Grab is partially incubated by Magic. Yeah. So of course, CTech also incubated a lot of very cool startups in Malaysia. So we run a lot of programs there, advanced SEO, social media marketing, and also e-commerce sales, how to do run ads and everything. Yeah. And of course, since if you are here, you already know this. We run also many programs inside MRCA. So just last year we ran 5 programs: Facebook Mastery, SEO, LinkedIn, email, and also AdWords with Google. So we run 1 to 2 days program over there. So face to face, yeah. But right now everything is online right now, lah. Okay, so we serve a lot of clients. I think some of the logos you recognize, Astro, yeah. So the retail structure already changed, like David had mentioned, yeah, because it used to be location, it used to be how you display your shelf, how good your salesman is, and how's your operation are. You know, these are the few things that crucial in retail. Used to be, but right now they're talking about social media, KOL articles, WhatsApp sharing, videos, even AR, VR structure. But the thing is, a lot of people talking IR 4.0. Yeah, but the thing is, they haven't they don't even have the basics fixed. Yeah, they don't even have website. They don't even have content structure in. They do. So that's a bit saddening, you know. But you have to get your basics first. Yeah, your social presence good, your website, even your app, you know. So, or maybe you want your presence on marketplace. These are the few key things you want to have to do your business, because in the coming retail scene, maybe the locations is not that relevant anymore. Yeah, I'm not very sure, but we are seeing the retail are going more and more towards that direction. Yeah. So the good news is DMC is being appointed by MDEC, TSP. And we have a grant. It means that Malaysia government is trying to help Malaysia SME. Yeah? So the grant, this is a matching grant. Matching grant means what? It means that if you are spending 3,000 ringgit on the services, you only pay 1,500. It means 50-50. Yeah. So another 50%, you just need to submit the documents to BSN. That's it. Then submit the documents within 2 weeks, bam, then you get another half. So it can go up to all the way, can claim up to 5,000 ringgit. Yeah. So so this is a very, very good deal for those who haven't started anything yet, or in the middle of starting something. So you get 50% off whatever project you have. So this is really a deal. Yeah, because the thing is, starting can be quite a pain because there's money involved. Yeah, because you don't know yet, right? Because you're starters. Some of you. So a grant, it will be good for you. So are you eligible? Simple, just look at this. So at least it's 60% owned by Malaysian. I think most of you are Malaysian. Yeah, if it's a Malaysian company, if it's just 1 year old, it would have annual sales turnover 100,000. Yeah, if it's just 1 year old. But I think most of you have more than 1 year in the business. So as long as it's 50K, you make 50K sales, not profit, sales, yeah, turnover. So 50K sales for 2 years, bam, it's okay. Then you're eligible for the grant already. So I think for most SMEs will just take it, because right now the grant only open for, if I'm not wrong, is 100,000 SME only, open to 100,000 SME. So a lot of people is applying for this. So I think that don't let go of this opportunity lah. And what the grant covers is 2 things. One is our trainings. So if you don't have the manpower, just not like David said, if you don't have, even you have the technology, but you don't have the manpower, it's a bit, so you can't run. It's like a car without the wheels, right? So you want the wheels. So these are the skills. So we have digital marketing certification program, social media, lead generation, yeah, SEO, chatbots, analytics. So these are the programs we run right now. Currently online, yeah, until the MCO lifted and people are more comfortable coming back to classroom, then we will have classroom session, yeah. So one thing we have is the training, and second thing we have is the services, yeah. Of course, if you want your own personal store setup, where we can also come in to help to integrate the 91 ad for you. Also social media, run ads, Google ads, SEO, and the whole chatbot thing, we also can do this for you. So it depends on you. where your investment want to go to. Yeah, because opening online is not free. Just to tell you, it's an investment. But the thing is, you can do this at a low price, low cost with the grant. So if you want to, you can choose to work with us. So if you're interested, please take a step. Please take a photo of this, or do a QR code, so you can talk to me or WhatsApp me, because I will be answering you guys through WhatsApp. Yeah, if you need my consultation, also you can talk to me, so I can point you to the right directions. You want the grant, we can help you. You want the 91 app consultation, I can help you. You want some ideas how to do it, of course, please talk to me. Yeah, it's 012-640-2040. Okay, so everything okay? So I just leave another 30 seconds here. Yeah, so the next we will be going back to the Q&A. Yeah, so please utilize the Q&A button down there. So ask your questions, we will answer all your questions, because the thing is, this session is designed for you. So ask your questions here, so we will try to answer in our best. So I think David can answer from the e-commerce perspective, and I could try to cover from the digital marketing perspective. Yeah, so is everything okay? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. Sure. So we have a few questions. Yeah. So 91 app is just like Ben Ng have asked. Hi, 91 app is just like another buy sell portal like Lazada. Is that?
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear?
Okay.
Yeah. It's
okay. Now it's okay. Can you repeat that again?
Ben Ng is asking, is 91 app just like another buy sell portal like Lazada?
Buy sell portals. Actually, we help clients to build up their own brand. So Lazada, they have so many brands out there. This is more like Lazada is more like a marketplace, but we actually build their own brand. For example, if like Kenny want to open a store, we help them open a Kenny store. So it's not like a marketplace.
Okay, so it's more of an independent store,
yes,
not like
yes,
Lazada, because Lazada
right.
is hosting a lot of sellers, actually thousands and thousands
yes.
of sellers. So you
right,
are fighting against each other. So
right.
if you open a 91 app, it's a standalone thing for you, your brand. So
yes.
it's like,
yes.
if you're not sure what this is, it's like, imagine Watson. Yeah, imagine Watson. Watson have a membership system. He have his own app, right? So if you install Watson app, you don't see other sellers there. Yeah, so that's a dedicated app for your brand. Yeah, so that's answer for Ben. Yeah, so the second would be from the Jimmy asking, what is SEO? I think that SEO is a bit it's the Google search engine optimization. Yeah, Jimmy. So it means that you would rank your website or the keywords you want on the first page of Google, because most traffic is there's two kind of traffic. One is from social media, second would be from the search. So two kind. So of course, on the Google side up there, you can do some ads, but on the middle part all the way to the end, there will be SEO. The SEO will be with the right content, with the right keyword targeting, with the backlinks. Yeah, then you can rank on the first page. Yeah, so that's SEO for you. Okay, so Ed Kwa asking, is 91 app a standard app? This is for you, David.
Yeah,
it's a standard app,
yes.
Or it can be modified to your needs. Applicable for services if I don't sell products. I think there's 3 questions here.
Okay, it is a standard apps, and it can be modified based on the services, but most likely we are selling products on top of it. And if you just only the services, we can analyze it to see what type of models we have, like services like online services, and also have someone is doing training courses. Of course, you can utilize the web and app as your marketing tool and to retain your customers.
Yes. Okay, so I hope that it answered your question, Aqua. And Owen also asking the same question. Yeah, is it a customized design for the app? How far the customization? Is there a team, or how big the selection is? Yeah, can you advise me?
Okay, well, we are like a SaaS base, so all the customers, they can put their own product and service on top of it, but the backend is the same. So we have standardized our marketing modules and standardized backend space and reports. And it's not like a customized, you have to change, you want to change this and that. It's not fully customized.
Oh, it's not, but there's a lot of templates to choose from.
Right,
There's a lot of
right,
structure
right.
to so.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Good. And Jimmy again asks us if we already have the website, is it possible to integrate integrate with you?
Okay. Because like 91 app, we built this is a one platform. So like if you're doing business, you have to really look into what type of tool is most effective. If you already have a website already, we can analyze your website and just see what's the pro and con. And after we analyze it, we will show you what's the benefit using 91 app, and you can see yourself which one's better. Maybe web is enough, right? And if you have a business, you have a lot of membership, I will strongly recommend you should have a one system, has a web and app, and you can get your new members through web and retain your members through apps. So actually it's better that we analyze it and then let you know what's the best for you.
Okay, so Edqua have asked for 12K, will you develop app or website for us? I think I will just take this. Because right now we are working with 91 app, because we will take 91 app solution as part of the solutions, if you're a technology guy, the grant can go up to 10K. It means that you can claim maximum 5K, So that's the maximum you can claim from one time. So, but it's still a good deal, very, very good deal out there, Who is gonna give you 5K at these times, So the government is supporting on that, So so we will develop the app, but not from the scratch. We will just use the 91 app solutions that help you to build the app for you. So that's our answer. I think I answered Edqua 2 question already. So yes, you can claim up to 5K. So hi David, for clarity, initial setup cost for mobile apps, how much? So just like I mentioned, 12K. Is there any other package? I don't know.
Okay, the initial cost is 12K. And of course, you have like transactions. If you have any transaction through the bank and payment system is 2% for the payment system. And then in addition, we charge 5% for system fees. For what does it mean is like all your transaction, all your sales, by the end, every month we calculate and to see how much sales you have. And we charge 5% for the system usage fee.
Okay.
So there's another 5% of a service fee. And of course, a lot of clients may ask, well, that's a fee for a system. However, we also provide consultation. We provide monthly report to analyze how the sales goes, how you can build out your loyalty programs, and more of that.
Yeah, sure. So CK Wu is asking how much would it usually cost to develop an app like Watson? So maybe I just take this up. I'm not sure about Taiwan, but at Malaysia right now we are looking at minimum for any app, even the most basic app, it would be from scratch. It will be from 20K. So that's a minimum cost. But for very, very good app like Watson, very polished, cantik, can with all the integration and everything, that can go beyond just 5 figures. It can go to 6 figures or 7 figures to develop an app like that. People may think that Lazada, Shopee app is cheap. No, maybe you're not in the technology, but the whole team are minimum 50 people, So just to keep up with the.
Think about like actually to come up with the app is not that expensive, and the most important thing is the integrations.
Yes.
For those like a different player, a lot of retailer, they have to do let's say ERP post system integration, ERP integrations, CRM integrations. Those are very costly. Mostly they are the integration part.
So for 91 app, how big is your team over there at Taiwan?
Okay, in Taiwan we have almost 400 staff, and 200 staff there are R&D.
Wow, that's a lot, you know.
Right,
No wonder
right.
you are number one.
Okay. Yeah. So
Okay.
we have like over 50% of market share. So if you scroll down mobiles, from iOS or Android, you can see all the apps. All like among all the shopping apps, we have 50% of market share, which means a lot of brand was serviced by 91 app.
Wow, that's amazing, you know. For my fellow Malaysian, yeah, so maybe you don't know this, but for most of the e-commerce concepts and ideas right now happening in Malaysia, we are copying Taiwan actually, if you're not sure, yeah. But like the seafood thing, the seafood life right now, right, it used to be it came from Taiwan, you know. So I suppose that the live streaming everything, it got popular, very popular at Taiwan first. So only these few years it come to Malaysia. Same like e-commerce, right? So e-commerce, if I'm not wrong, e-commerce have been very active, a very active scene 10 years ago in Taiwan. Yeah, am I right?
Right, right.
So
Yeah, we see
only these 5 years.
right. We have seen this because like our founder and general manager, they have been involved in e-commerce for 20 years. They started C2C business, B2C business, and marketplace business. Our general manager was like a general manager in Yahoo Taiwan, and he sold his company to Yahoo. So actually, we have like 20 years of experience. We know the transition, and now what we have seen in Malaysia is a time shifting to mobile web and mobile app. So this is the big business coming up. So anyone in the retailer, I will strongly suggest that if you want to run a business in retail, definitely to have your own web and app and start building up your database. Yes.
Yeah, sure. Please, you know, for the attendees today, I'm still seeing a lot of quite very active. Yeah, so please use our Q&A function. So we will be ending in 10 minutes time. So please ask your questions so we can answer your questions and concerns. Yeah. So would it conflict with the existing e-commerce platform, your solution? Would it be?
Conflict with the
Will 91 app, your solution, conflict
Mhm.
with existing e-commerce platform?
I don't. It's just like there are a lot of platform out there, and they all have very good features. And what we suggest is like, but they don't have apps. But as I mentioned, if you doing the business, you have to select which tool is best for you for long run. If you have a platform, they don't have apps. How you going to run your business in the long run? That all the users is using mobile. Again, I always mention, you only follow where user goes. All the users here, and you don't have apps, well, you're outdated.
Oh.
So why you are using something is outdated in futures. You should invest your time, resource, apps, and you should invest your time and money, digital marketing. And that's why we are partnering with DMC. You have to take all the courses, and it's not one time. You have to take again and again, because all the technology is improving every day, and you have to learn all the best skill and service your clients. Remember, all your customers using mobile phones.
Yes.
So why are you spend so much time in traditional way? You have to really think, as I mentioned early, is you have to invest your knowledge here. It's not like you're looking for all those try to solve all those old tradition. You have to think about nowadays people using mobile phone to do everything. So you have to spend time and to really understand. That's why I mentioned in my PowerPoint, 0 and 1. You knowing it or you don't knowing it. And since we all know, all clients shifting to mobile phones, why still asking, why not apps? If you don't have apps, you don't have your own brand, and you are competing with so many people, right? In long run, you just have to build out if you want to build your own business, definitely you have to build out your membership.
Yeah, sure. So we will have CKU is asking if you cannot log in the QR code. So okay, if anything, if you have problems, you just text me to my WhatsApp. Yeah. So it's easier you come to me lah. So we can chit chat and talk lah. So I can pass you to where it should be lah. So I think CKU you can contact me to WhatsApp. Yeah. So I think I answered your question. So Shannon have asked two questions. One is how many businesses in one app they can put in? Yeah, because maybe Shannon have multiple businesses on hand, and or they can have multiple division in the retail. How's the structure roughly is? Yeah. So
okay, from our experience, of course, in one app you can show different brand if you want, as like a corporation. You can have a corporation as a brand, websites and brand apps. And under the brand, you can have different sub-brands. You can go this way. Or I would suggest, if it really depends on the database. If you have one brand that, for example, you have fashion and you have another industry, I would strongly suggest you have independent two website and two apps.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so Jimmy have asked another question. Yeah, will the app in our brand name, so can you customize the whole visual, name, everything, branding, PAM on it?
Yes, yes, yes. We only provide the back end, the architect and the system. The front end, all the visuals, and you can use in your own design. Of course, we have a template, and you just put all the design on top of it. Yeah,
sure. So it's a lot of it is customizable to your brand. So we will be ending in Alan have raised your hand. So Alan, so if you can use the Q&A, so please use the Q&A so we can help you with that. Yeah. So please use the Q&A so we know that how we can help you. Yeah. So for those who thinking the QR code is not working, you can always use the WhatsApp, so you can come to me directly, so we can chit chat on that. Yeah. So of course, I think, do we have more questions? If we are not getting questions, we will be ending in 3 minutes time. Yeah. So Wei Hong have asked, I think it's cool to have app to nurture our customer clients loyalty and feed them with our content, but would it troublesome to handle the website or app? Would it be managed using one single backend? Yeah, I think the question is it troublesome? Is it troublesome? Yeah, can be managed just one backend?
Right now, we can put WhatsApp and WeChat on top of it. Of course, there are different backends, but we can synchronize in one apps.
Yeah. So Aqua asking, can I use Touch and Go e-wallet as a payment gateway in your app?
We are planning, so not yet. Right now we are using Razorpay, and actually we are integrating all the e-wallets. Probably by Q4 we will have that features.
Okay, cool. So Jimmy have asked, is the buyer payment direct paid to us or 91 app? It means the money flow, right? Maybe how's the money flow?
Right. You will any merchant will open an account with a Razorpay, so the payment will go directly to the merchants.
Yeah. Okay. Alan have asked, will this video send out to the Zoom link to us for review the whole thing again? I think it's easier if you talk to us directly, so you can text me. So I can refer you to the right guy, so you can talk to them directly, because the presentation itself is quite general in many sense. Yeah, it's very theoretical, but if you're talking about implementing the app, it's very straightforward business. Yeah, so you have to understand what's your structure, what's your product, what's your go-to plan, what's your technology background, what's your marketing plan. That's easier for you. That's easier for us and for you to have a plan. Then you can have a design around it. Yeah, so just contact me to the WhatsApp, so I can advise you, or I can point to the right guy in 91 app, the Malaysia representative. Yeah, the name is Wai Hong. Yeah, so
yes,
Wai Hong. So Wai Hong can advise you directly on that, because they are the professionals. They know they have deal with many major brands right now in Malaysia, and also deal with many big brands also in MRCA. Yeah, so they are not small player. It's just that they are big invisible giant only in Malaysia. Okay, so so Alan, please, please contact me through WhatsApp. Yeah, so my number is there. So please text me so I can chat with you later. Yeah. Okay. So CKU asked, some people have complained they have too many apps. So can people actually use your features without downloading an app? Yeah.
I don't understand his question.
CKU,
too many apps. Yes.
CKU have asked. Some people, they are not in the they are not in the behavior to download apps. Yeah. So can people actually use your features? It means that they want abstract features without downloading an app.
Of course, like we do have web and app, and if someone's not so interested in download apps, they still can using web first. Eventually, definitely, we would like to encourage anyone to download apps. It's much easier. Yeah, much easier in long run. That's why I mentioned earlier, if you are doing a business and for a long run, you have to know what's the technology, advanced technology nowadays, and which one to adopt it. And from our experience in past 2 years, we do have we do actually help clients when they have events. Our team actually participate at site to help clients, to help them to do apps download. Of course, a lot of users in Malaysia, they are not used to doing app download yet, but eventually we will also help the clients to help them at site to help them do the app download. But eventually everyone will get used to app downloads.
Yes. For Malaysia example, I just take a bigger brand now, Uniqlo, the clothes store in Malaysia. What they have is also, of course, the membership. You can always download an app. There's some Uniqlo app out there. So, but in the store, you can scan it to get member discounts. So that's integration of O2O. But sometimes you look at a clothes, you love it, but it's not in that store. It's at another store. So from the app, you can check the inventory, see, oh, I like the black one, but oh, sorry, sir, the black one is not in the store. But the black one is on the app. You can get it directly from the app. So you won't lose a customer. Right? So that's the beautiful part of an app, because you have to think this in a bigger long-term structure instead of just one sales one time. Because just to be frank, everybody know right now, if you just for businesses in general sense, if you just do one time one business, I suppose it's not that sustainable. It's not a sustainable business model anymore, because because it's so, just to tell you, digital is getting expensive. Even for offline business is getting expensive. It's not easy to, the cost of acquire is getting higher and higher. So if you just get one time, you get one time sales, then every time you have to repeat the same thing again and again. It means that you have to pay again to acquire a customer. Say you get 100 ringgit out of this profit, but you have to pay 20 ringgit to get the customer. So when your competition comes in, you become 20, 40, 50, then out of business. That's why most of the trading business cannot sustain in that way, because the cost to acquire a customer is so damn high. So, but for digital, once it's acquired, if you have a membership structure, if you have content, if you have good Facebook marketing, good Google marketing in place, then you can again and again, in the long run, 5 years, it will still come back to you. So that's how you should think of a business right now, instead of just how should I just get my customer to buy one time. Then how about the second time? How about the third time? You should think in how about how my customer can buy from me in these 5 years, multiple time, to multiple touch point, to multiple. They can get me from Facebook, they can get me from WhatsApp, they can get me from my mobile site, they can get me from my mobile app, they can walk into my store. There's like 10 touch point out there. You can get me anytime, anywhere. So that's how you should think of a business right now, instead of just one touch point. Contact me, WhatsApp, call me. Okay, I suppose that the business is a bit challenging right now. Yeah. So
right.
I think we are at the end of the sharing, because we promised everybody it will end at 5. I think that if you have anything, please contact me. I think the the screen is there, so you can look at it. So yeah, so thank you very much for everybody coming in. So if you have anything, you can always talk to me to the using the WhatsApp. Yeah, we can always talk to it. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for everybody coming. So thank you again to David. David is coming live from Taiwan directly, because he's been spending many days with us just to make sure this is good. So thank you again, David, for spending time with us on this. So maybe next time we will have a Chinese session or more, because it's a very, very interesting topic. Yeah. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.